It's a bit nutty, isn't it?
Welcome to my library. This is just section 1. There's 8 sections.
And as far as you've told me, we've now stepped into a dream space.
Oh no, we've been in a dream, technically. I mean, if you want to get technical terms, Shade's correct in the sense of everything is a dream. Some people dream about this, dream about that.
But usually people mean like most things that everyone has their own dreams and whatnot, everything's a dream is more of a metaphor thing rather than actually. If that's the case, then that would make your dream friends a lot more omnipresent.
Well, no, Shade's actually correct in that statement then. But at the same time, they're busy doing their own things somewhere else.
I mean, I don't know.
For example, Hope, the kid who follows me around a lot, who's very kind, yeah. He mainly appears whenever I daydream because, well, just is like, oh, hey, a person that talks to me a lot is daydreaming. I'm gonna go see what's up.
I guess. I was about to say, kid in a dream that likes you, that seems to enjoy talking with you quite a bit. That makes it sound like you're looking to do another bit of adoption. I'm sorry, I have to do the bit. I don't mean it in harshness.
If I'm going to. No, you're not wrong. I don't know if I'm going to, though.
I mean, how can you adopt a dream?
Technically,
beyond the factor of it getting passed on to you from someone else, mind.
This place is...
This is section 2.
Yeah, no, how the fuck do you even remotely get any of the books from the upper shelves without magic?
Have you seen Galexia?
True, but at the same time, how does she get them out without accidentally breaking the entire shelves?
I give her tweezers.
Really does keep on going.
I know, the place is fucking endless. The place isn't as endless as you may originally assume, but it is a fucking enormous place. I'm assuming you're wanting me and Shay to have a Barney in a place where there isn't going to likely be collateral book damage. Or that much book damage,
Why do you
anyway.
think I'm putting you into the... Why do you think I'm bringing you guys to the arena?
Oh, right, that place. Right, I see. I mean, it's either that or we somehow delve into that tower.
I mean, we're already here. Friends looking around.
And frankly, I don't fancy any diving today.
I forgot to do the out of character thing for a second.
Oh.
In this library, if you see any books, well, obviously there is a lot of books here. There is bound to be some of shadow magic and stuff you would walk by. The way I treat this place is based on rolls. I would say limit yourself to at least 5 because too much books and you can only carry so many. So, I would say limit yourself to 5 books.
I have wonderful news about the economy. I have excellent news about the economy.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. That's actually very useful. 16.
Yeah. So, basically you're going to go through, do your 5 rolls, and based on those numbers, that's the amount of information you get from the book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of those 5 rolls, of those 5 books.
Let me open Notepad. Fuck.
Oof.
Shit.
Whoops. Darn.
Fuck.
You got 160 and the rest of the rolls are awful.
2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, yeah, that was 5. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, at least you got 1 book. There you go.
You get 1 book out of this.
The reason why I leave it up to chance is because A, don't want it to be fucking unfair, and
B, look at the fucking place.
Well, there's three things. A, don't want it to be unfair. B, look at the place. And C, everybody knows not every book has the correct information you're looking for. So that's
I mean, the Odyssey is a crock of mystical shite, but, you know, people like reading it. Mythical shit, I guess. Anyway. Although I realize due to the nature we got here, both me and Enki are here physically.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, no. Did I ever tell you about the time I was a god for 2 weeks? I think I must have at some point for the turn of the year.
Were you a god of anything in particular, or were you just like a god?
Stole her boyfriend's title, I think.
Yes, he did. And,
through the unfortunate nature of you kill it, you buy it.
I almost killed him, but thankfully I had enough time to calm down and decide, you know what? If you were going to save my boyfriend, then guess what? I'm putting you through a test. And then Truffles decided to do...
Yeah, and then the lass that ultimately introduced me to this whole mess basically jumped off and forced me and Max to have a truce. This is a 4-shade got all goldly. In fact, actually, she was practically a silhouette. Pretty much like you, usually.
Huh. So... if she's able to have her own form, why is it that she inhabits yours? Is it just easier, she said?
All she states is, and I quote, I'm lazy.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's fair, I suppose.
Well, here's the other thing. She does leave my head every once in a while, but she has all she wants. She has her arena with me, where she can just summon some nightmares to fight whenever she wishes. The only thing she doesn't have is her girlfriend, which she then leaves my head to go cuddle every night. Which is why you see me here, working at the library during the late hours, because
a nightmare can love. That's surprising, actually.
And another thing, what I mean, something like nothing bad happens here, I mean it. Threat level 1. You would see a bunch of books start circling her.
Oop. More ominous than you might think.
0. All of them return.
Shield me with knowledge.
If you're able to
don't
cloak,
worry.
you can make people believe if you're a poltergeist.
I suppose this is sufficient enough. We don't need the big circular arena, do we?
I am not having you I am not risking you I am not risking you or Shade ruining any of these fucking books. This is the Wyverian section, plus all the monsters. I swear to fuck. No.
Well, fair enough. That at least you gave proper reasoning for it. I wasn't aware. Your fog, the gates of fog, I guess.
Oh, those are Cookie's traps.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, Cookie trapped the place just in case unwanted visitors that are hunting him decide to ever fucking show up.
Fair on.
They would not have time.
If they find the bookstore in the fucking first place.
We have the guest pass to keep us safe from the booth.
By the way, you remember that situation I talked to you about? How Cookie and Truffles are being hunted?
Oh, yeah, that's
and
why I asked
somebody is
Priest
unhappy.
That's why I asked Priest to take Cookie, give him asylum, considering I
Yes.
didn't want it spilling over to my fucking kin.
Yeah, let's just say something happened, and a certain somebody is really pissed off right now, and is possibly gonna try to do some shit to Cookie or Truffles.
Brill.
So, keep an eye out, please.
If I spot them, I'll let them know. Because to be fair, I haven't spotted Cookie in a good long while, to be honest.
Well, Cookie lives. Technically, he's living with me, and also, we should be able to see him around the library. Maybe. I know that he's around. Actually,
Maybe. I guess that depends on what form he's taken. Because if he's the form he is when, you know, I actually pledged myself to be a follower of his practices, good fucking luck, honestly.
Also,
He's
you
like
kind
the
of
size
forgot
of
to
me
leave
hand.
a certain comms.
Oh, right.
Talking to him.
Oh, right, yeah, I see.
I'm just trying to think how small that would be.
It's like a small plush cat thing, but to be fair, there are multiple forms. They weren't like that when I had to kill him.
What?
Again,
Was that how the whole title thing happened?
it was an unfortunate scenario of you kill it, you buy it. So that's how I became a god for 2 weeks, and how I couldn't fucking sleep for 2 weeks. Not because of worry that, like, you know, the lass was going to try and hunt me down and murder me and my entire family, but rather the fact that, due to the nature of being of that power, I literally couldn't sleep.
Artifacts there.
I literally
This
couldn't
looks
fucking
comfy.
sleep, even if I wanted to. I had to resort to learning how to meditate in order to get by. Because I'm not someone that sits in front of a fucking computer all day. I don't have a way to easily waste 48 hours and not realise. I'm a fucking Enki. Only so much you can tune cars before you start going nuts.
Anyone pray to you at all?
That's how I heard Truffles. And subsequently, the rest happened. I heard Truffles. I tried sending a message back, beckoning her to meet. Then we talked. Then we went to Azure. I met Mags. Sorted out Seal's little soul corruption, apparently. Then invited over to Mags's place. Then she trapped me and tried to kill me.
And now we're friends.
And now we're friends, because Truffs decided to jump off the funny dream tower, and we had to form a truce to get her back. And I apparently had to cut off her sister's heads.
My third layer, which was... Don't worry, these sisters,
Dream recreations,
and also,
apparently.
Don't worry, don't worry about those sisters and brothers in that layer of my dream. Let's just say they found me again, kidnapped me, and then tried to do experiments on me again.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, and that's
No,
how we broke you out.
When you saved me, remember? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's how we broke you out. And then, now
Because
Truffs is
they're
stuck
under
in
their control.
practically a dementia state.
Yeah, all because of that. I still hate what she did.
She's got willpower to try and help, but god damn it, does she not have the wisdom for it? There we go. No bookshelves to accidentally smash. Just notes on the wall.
That's why I chose this. Anyways. So, here's the thing. You, my friend, set a timer for 10 minutes, or however long they want to go.
5, 7, 10, what have you.
Let's say 10, knowing you two.
Fine.
Anyways, I have to attend to my library, basically. We're about to open, so we're gonna get some business. Meanwhile, basically, a sight to see. You would see Shade basically step out of Mags. As Mags would then wave goodbye and say, "Please, for the love of fuck, do not break every single thing in this fucking room. I know that there's a barrier, but still." Shade just looks to her and says, "No promises."
I'll try my best.
Then Mags would leave.
Alright, I won't pick that up to throw at you. Promise.
So I'm refereeing for you two.
But it's gonna be fun. Yes, basically you're gonna be
More or
in
less.
charge, make sure that we don't almost kill each other again.
Again, I'm
Keyword
pretty sure I only
again.
exhausted you, to be honest.
This is a
No,
dream,
no,
right?
no, my soul almost snapped in half.
Oh,
Well, yes,
shit.
but you guys are physically here right now. Along with me, who is a dream. Sure, if I die, I technically just go back to my
Her.
room and my ninja battle.
But, well, evidently you dying during that big fucking fiery bastard evidently caused her a hell of a headache. When she stepped
Well,
out.
Yeah. No way.
Alright.
Well, glad to know we got our limits.
Alright. Take your
Guess we'll
shots.
start on opposite ends of the ring, I guess.
Yeah, just stand there just so I can.
I guess we'll start as this is a little. I'm pretty sure due to Shade's magic, you shouldn't need to worry about getting pelted by her, or me actually.
I can just shadow stab to not get in between you two.
That also works.
But,
After all, there's a lot of darkness
Don't
about.
worry, hon. Just start the timer.
Alright, just don't go for anything.
All right.
In the case of you, I'll be, a little more leniency since, you can come back. But, alright.
Technically,
Guys ready?
yes. Technically, no. It's weird. Just don't read into it. Anyways, just at the time.
Well, just don't stab the fucking Resi this time, alright?
Alright. Fighters ready?
Alright.
Let's
Yeah.
get some music for you both. If
I mean, I could get some music going myself, personally.
you guys have your own? Alright. Ready?
I mean, if you're gonna start first, who am I to stop you?
And stop.
Shouting Christ.
Love feeling the weight on your back, huh? Even more potent now.
Okay. That's me fucking hand. We're not doing this again. Right.
Come on, it was fun last time.
Hey. Okay.
Through the tube.
You fucking. Shit. Right, you've already gotten me bloody then. There we are. How much star can I have? I don't know. Well, we shall see. Go on, she said your stats had tripled. Clearly not dexterity, it seems.
Do you want me to be mean? Really?
We're not
Do you want me to be mean? Because I will.
If you're planning to use my fears against me, then I'll immediately clap back and you know it.
Oh, are you sure? Come on. Why don't we add some force?
Come on. How much stress limit can this thing take?
Oh, wait. You see where the sword is, right?
Fucking fine. Righteous might.
Oh, there's your new thing.
Break the vessels all you want. But I can still swing. As long as I can still bloody walk.
The stars.
Stop the spin at the very least. Alright.
4 minutes left.
Well, at least you could say.
5 minutes left.
The one in the eyes.
Come on, at least with this I can weld it together. Not with you in the way. Let's burn, you and I. Let's burn. You know how long the marches might last? 15 minutes.
Down. And up.
wait. Alright. Certainly gonna make her mad at the amount of hospice, I say.
You already burned half my face off.
Yeah, leave it further, right?
Tries to jam his sword in.
Good fucking job. You just jammed yourself in. Not really, but it'll work. That's all I need.
2 minutes remain.
Energy to these arms at this point is just overheating it. At this point, you don't even need to stab the bloody resi when you're gonna burn it.
To the back.
The fucking A-drop, damn it.
You see in front of you a soul shatter, and then, as you think it's done,
Oh, shite.
you see it refuse.
Kneeing.
I like this game with your Ozzy. It's fun.
15. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Stop the match. God damn. Okay. Take it easy. Right. Both okay?
My fucking torn. I feel it. Well, my left arm's been torn in fucking half, and I've got a bloody crashing wound in my stomach. What do you think?
Alright. Just stay there.
Hey, Armsy,
I could get myself
For
standing
some-
at least. Barely.
hey,
Don't move.
for
Don't
you
move.
two, for some shade lore that's been going on, when you look over at her, you see a crazed look in her eyes as she's about to strike, but then something stops her. You then see next to her is the shade you know, and when you look back, you don't see shade. You see a smiling Betty Noir. I was so close. You're still refusing. Just admit what you are.
Right. Umzi, drink this. It'll speed up the healing process. In the meantime, let's see here.
Ah,
I apologize.
I may have let her go. I may have gotten you a bit
Happens to the-
far that
happens to
time,
the
I'm
best.
afraid.
Happens to the best of us.
No.
Still.
No. I'm sorry you had to see her. That's what
X
the
shaped
fighting
into your
was.
backpack.
The backpack, I think itself, aside from the anchor I've been hit, is fine. The armature themselves, though, they're gonna need heavy-duty fixings. I'm gonna need to weld up all the vessels again.
Well, now you got something to work
Hang
on.
on. Hang on. I did this because I know how powerful it is now, thanks to a talk.
You're
Alright.
keeping me left arm out, as painful as it feels. You see that
Yeah.
up to the elbow, it's split in half.
Yeesh, okay. This is gonna require proper doctor, but the best I can do is keep it secure.
Oh no, Mags knows some healing magics. I just only hope she doesn't have to dig into her own fucking wounds to do it.
Let me see. Hang
Mine just
I mean,
Let's
closes
just say I've
naturally.
been learning.
I can't
I mean,
do
you
that
close-
without full
something.
mutilation.
I mean, you caused the wound, you should know how to fix it.
Thankfully I do, because I had a talking to about it.
Fair enough, thank you.
Kira. Vom. Jahu.
Okay, that's weird saying it knit itself like that. That feels like zipping up his fucking jumper at that point.
Let's just say I've been learning
Right
the tongue
there.
as well.
Chest is a little better too.
The less I have to deal with fucking void nonsense, the better, honestly. So the last time I messed with it, it landed me in a hospice.
Yes.
And it just saved your life, so...
Yeah, last time I
Okay.
messed with it, it got me shot by two separate mechs and an open wound on my head.
I mean, hey, look. I fixed my mistake. You're fine now. I am sorry.
You miss it with this one.
Sorry you had to see that as well. I had to...
Again, this is half the reason I wanted to bring a ref.
It's
Yeah,
fine. And
no.
honestly, I'm just glad that you were able to stop before whatever that was. I'm not going to question it.
Besides,
No,
if you
you
or
want
their
me
other
to
self,
explain, it's...
if you or your other self tries to take me soul, I'll have to fucking contend in court with priest for it first anyway.
No, my other side just wants death. They don't care if you come back, they just see it as I'll kill you again. That is Bet Noir, not me.
And evidently
I-
don't care about the fact that we're
don't
here
wanna
physically.
be that.
You know, I've
All
still,
that girl wants is just
I've still
murder.
got a gash in my fucking
Order,
stomach.
murder, and death to monsters. You want me to do? Hang on, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, it
I mean,
should
you
take a little
didn't-
less.
I mean, you
Kira.
didn't hit anything aside from fucking up the intestines a bit. That doesn't get rid of pain, though. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Well,
It doesn't get rid of pain, but at least you're fixed.
Aye. One lie, Jones definitely does the healing better than you, but then again, he's a fucking reality bender, not a shadow mage or a fucking walking nightmare type shit. I don't even know how much blood's in me, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. You see the girl that's over there working the library right now? Yeah, she knows what the fuck she's doing because she's a support DPS. I am a tank. I'm lucky I even know a heal now.
And I'm a
And it's not
fucking
even a heal. All that it is All that heal, quote unquote, is me reverting time to where your organs and stuff are intact.
That explains why it looked like a fucking zipper being brought up. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we could do that with these arms.
Now.
I don't think we could do it with the arms, not without risking structural integrity over, like, breaking.
No, I will do it on physical, but I'm never gonna do it on anything mechanical or anything like that because
I do
not trust like that.
I still have me wrench. I can. So it's foldable and it's in a storage tank in between me back and the rest of the pack at this point. Much like how you have your axe at this point. But fuck me. I really need to get a fucking chess player or something. Jesus.
You really do.
I mean, hey, you were talking
hard at it.
Oh, don't worry. It's just friendly beef, I would say.
Friendly.
We just both know each other can take it.
And to be fair, last time we fought for like 30 plus fucking minutes according to looking through the eyes. Or at least looking at the recording data of the eyes anyway. And trying to hear the exact moment I dropped.
Well,
and then you heard me drop.
Well, I'm glad you two are friends despite
the attempts to kill each other, but usually it's in good fun, the crazy eyes notwithstanding. And well,
yeah.
I don't know how much my strength multiplied in terms with Righteous Might, at least in terms of the armature. I know it's supposed to be doubled for the sake of physical. I wouldn't be surprised with...
No, your arms go from not tank to full-on, like, super armor tank. Like, yeah, no, your arms turn into, like, multi-layer at that point for a hit. Heck,
especially considering they
honestly,
already...
I think Righteous Might could not stop Magnus' sword.
And mind you, the last time we fought, I didn't have tungsten reinforcement in the arms. So that might be why you were hitting snacks.
True.
I basically gained full tungsten plating in there at that point.
Hey, that's gotta help with the heat, right? Tungsten's pretty resistant to it.
Plus I've got a lot of heat. Plus I've got some pretty decent heat sinks going on in there. Before I put the new heat sinks in, I'm pretty sure you could probably light a stove near me and it'd probably overheat me. Honestly, a slight exaggeration, mind. But I definitely know I weren't allowed to stand near the fucking forge in the rack.
Damn.
I definitely know if I stood with me back to it, I slowly felt myself overheat. That should be enough. Let me try and... Barely. There's a lot of shakiness in my shoulder, but aside from that, it's fine. These could have a full refresh, and at the very least I could probably find a lake to dunk these into to get rid of the blood.
Arms, as you look over, you see Shade, or Betty, actually shed a tear, which is surprising.
Disappointed you didn't get to put me down in the ground, eh?
No, I'm scared that I almost did.
Oh.
Like I said, that's not me. That's past.
So when we fought for 30 plus minutes, that was all you, right?
Honestly, I don't even know.
I mean, you weren't gold enough for it.
No, here's the thing. That side of me is still here. I am still that girl.
You are still that girl, ultimately, and you're a fucking twat for exploiting me black hole fear.
That's what that
I literally asked you, yo, do you want to play fair? And then you decided to punch me right in the face, grab me, and throw me into the ground. So
well, that's
I said,
what these hands do.
He doesn't. No, I was trying to be reasonable and nice, and then you decided, okay, yeah, we're doing
You're a
this.
fucking nightmare. Nice shouldn't
Okay.
really be in your vocab. You've been learning a bit from Mags, methinks.
Regardless, it didn't come to anything going too far. I mean,
Thankfully.
and luckily,
Well,
you snapped back into it just before.
yeah, no, in
I've
FF that would have almost
been
started this
resisting
whole.
that.
That would have almost in FF that probably could have gotten security called on you if you tried that and actually hit, mind.
I feel like if I was allowed back there for some fucking reason, I would possibly just murder somebody to say fuck you to.
Listen,
Sorry,
as far as I know, it's
character
undergoing
because
new
fuck.
management. It's undergoing a management restructure. I don't really know what's happening.
Maybe I can be unbanned for. I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring it up.
Look, I don't know. I don't fucking know, alright? Oh, fuck's sake. No, not for long, I'm afraid. But I do at least still have one arm free, so I can at least replace me eye. That still hurts.
Before
Jesus.
you do.
Nope. Well.
Sorry, I want to do a funny.
Huh?
Soon the blank.
Turns him to look over here, and you're just blinded.
Oi!
Ah, yeah.
Stops him.
What is that?
Twat.
Basically, you wouldn't be able to see it, but over there is all the freaking magical books. So all Shay did was just turned his head to where he just got blinded by all the magical spell books.
Fucking hitting me with... Fucking making me look at blinding enough books. You know, Jones, before whatever shite ended up happening that caused that bullshit with Happy, you know he was a fucking light bulb, right?
Yeah, not surprising.
To look out with the fucking
Also, I'm still
soul
shocked. Also, I'm still shocked that you are not having one eye out just to practice closing them.
On the
Or
one hand,
not focusing
an
on
understandable question. On the other hand, do I need to limit me peripheral vision even further?
Well, here's the thing. Do you really want to be blinded every single time, or do you want to learn to close your eyes again?
It's more a factor of Zaz, my sister, trying to work on a Mark II of these so that the magic can actually look through the tick, so I don't have to take it out in order to even see.
Well, still, you're gonna have to learn how to blink too.
Well, aye, but at the same time, there is, kind of got rid of my eyelids, I'm afraid.
Maybe you could get some shutters installed in them that replicate the function of eyelids.
I might bring that up to Zaz, who knows? Half the reason half of the pros of these were just the fact I didn't need to shut my eyes. AK didn't need to worry about dust storms, about soot getting into my eyes or something. Or shadow nonsense.
Tell her to watch Wally. That'll be a good point of reference. He has shutters.
Or, don't need to worry about staring at the sun so much. Considering that it's very good to use it as a frame of reference for, navigation in the wastes. I mean, your soul's pretty alright. Surprisingly bright purple car, actually.
Sure, that's just not the crystal in my outfit.
Not that, no, it's more like a flame. And you are practically the exact. Oh right, yeah, I've got fucking nightmare sight because of Max. Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're unchanged. Of course you would be.
Well, what do you mean? Orange cracks now. Duh.
Well, true. It's not. I mean, you're still labelled as a nightmare, right? Even if you're able to come and go as you please. Pretty sure that's what the site simply focuses on. Is it primarily made a dream essence? If yes, see. I guess. I don't know how to code magic. Pretty sure that's literally what you're not supposed to do with it. Well, let me try and reconnect.
I noticed you didn't chuck any rocks, Samsy. Is it because we're in someone's
I
mind?
heard that. I found that insulting.
I mean, I also don't want to, duff up her library so much.
Fuck off, Max.
If we're in her third layer, then I probably wouldn't have too many reservations on it.
Well, here's the thing. Do we really want to fight in the third layer and then risk, hey, guess what? Good old friends decide to jump us when we're both badly injured.
At that point, the three of us have a free-for-all against them. Or more like wave
Suppose.
survival, actually.
Well, here's the thing. They technically respawn, considering that third layer is every single one. So you kill a couple, others come in, kill them, and then the others come back. The ones that fought first.
Well, it should be stable enough until I get home anyway. Is there a way for me to clean off the blood so I don't end up spiking Jonah's heart rate?
Well, here's the thing. You're gonna spike Jonah's heart rate either way.
How so?
No. If he sees the recording.
That depends on if he ever wants to be honest. Usually Zaz is the one that actually looks at the recordings because she enjoys watching me fight from my own eyes. So she'll be happy to at least see that you didn't block out both of my eyes during the fight this time. So there's that. Also, you didn't expect me to straight up duff you in the face with my regular hand, huh?
No, I expected it. Not gonna lie, but yes, it was interesting.
Much apparently. So it blew you out of the arm's accidental, cage grip, I guess.
You need like a pressure washer to get that blood off.
Well, unfortunately, Tarrant ain't around, so I don't have that way.
Oh, Toronto.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, right. I don't know if
his little pressure washer that's been enchanted with infinity, apparently.
Did you see what I mocked him with?
Alright. Oh, right, yeah, I remember you saying that. Anyway,
First off, I'm sorry for her.
It's alright.
And yes, whenever you see me laughing, like, too insanely like that, that means the other one is trying to take control, but I'm still here to reel myself back in.
Fun again.
No, it's fun, but then she takes it too far and says, stop. Even though that I say, no, this is a friend. And you are a friend.
I'm alright with getting stabbed, a silly sentence, I'll admit to say. It just depends on where.
No, she means stab right here.
In the heart, I figured. I actually went to Rip and Ship earlier today, actually. Apparently there's not really enough space in me torso cavity to even remotely add a second heart implant. Not without shifting shite around and risking shoving the lungs up against the rib cage. Which, not ideal.
Well, either way, if you ever want another fight, you know where I'm at. Nags, come back here and mess with them. My girlfriend just got in bed. Goodbye.
Oh. Well,
sorry,
shifting your organs around.
My girlfriend appeared. I gotta go shuck some corn. I'll be back.
Well, shifting your organs around to make room for a second heart might not be ideal.
Nah.
It's definitely possible. I mean,
it depends.
Okay.
Actually, I should probably check with them next time if they got proper Ripper dogs, and see if they're able to put it in the backpack. Actually,
that could work. I mean,
so
we'd have to get.
Have fun, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
You see
like a notable red spot around where his stomach is.
Huh.
Anyways, while
Getting the
you could
second
do it in
heart
the
implant in the
backpack,
backpack could work. It can work together with the engine, with the agrav engine, which reminds me, let me try and take that out and see about trying to fix this.
if you ever do need to get it in your actual chest cavity, just know that while it will be strange, shifting your own organs around isn't the end of the world for someone your size. Kiwis actually shift their entire
right.
organ structure when they lay eggs. Their eggs are the same size as like ostriches.
Well, fair enough.
It's really weird.
Well, fair enough, but I'm not a bally egg layer.
I know that, but you get my point.
Also, arms.
Let me just pop the aircraft back in. Let me just test.
Forgot to show. Okay.
Alright, it's working. And also, I didn't duff that up, so, happy days.
Well, there he is, but yeah. Anyways, back up for a second.
Alrighty.
Sadly, you don't have the model on it yet, but she would pull out of her book basically a sort of purple, has some like red cracks in the middle and with a gold outline finisher, and then she unsheaths it.
Alright. That's surprisingly notable in the eyes, but that might just be because they're yellow, I don't know.
Well, let's just say if I were to drop this thing, it's going through the entire Earth.
Oh, yeah, she told me about this. This super
Heavy
cutter.
ass.
Apparently she
Yeah,
questioned
and,
whether or not that sword would even get through me armature if I was under Roch's might.
Supercutter.
Which
Red
I'm
level
not
0.
willing to test right now because I do not have the blood capacity.
Yeah.
You would see in front of her a pretty hefty, like, nightmare,
Simulacrum?
well, we'll just say Brachydios because I have it on the mind.
Well, fair enough.
A nightmare version of a Brachydios appears in front of them.
Jesus fucking shite.
And
Alright,
and
quite
you
sharp.
basically see it get cut in half.
Alright, quite sharp, Jesus. Is that one of the fucking critters I was on about when we were in the fucking Azure Nattering?
Yes. Yes.
Because I spotted
Also,
those fists.
You want to know the scary thing?
Aye?
This isn't even sharp.
The fuck you mean it's not sharp? I just saw what it did.
The Smiths told me this is not even sharp.
I dread to think of what it looks like, of what it's capable of doing when it is.
And another thing, it's not even enchanted.
The fuck you mean? What kind of fucking
It's not enchanted.
What fucking metamanium material have you got for this fucking thing?
I literally don't know. Look, she puts
You don't even know what it's
back into the
fucking made
book.
of?
No, all I know is a couple of things. You see mithril on there, and then you see 2 other question marks just saying, what the fuck is this?
Huh?
Literally 0 clue. Nothing on any records. Nothing.
I don't know. Ask your. If you asked your dream buddies?
The
Yeah.
here isn't pleasant, but I'd like to go back to the Azure Wings and
Oh yeah,
turn
and go
into
to
the night,
bed.
if that's alright with you.
Aye, fair on.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware you actually lived there, actually.
I don't.
I
just
thought you
bought a
lived
room
somewhere near
for
waterfront
the
or
night.
industrial, actually.
I'm actually looking for a house at the moment. I'm
Sorry for
usually just staying
presuming that
in
on
until-
you, considering the state of the 2 districts, but still.
No, it's understandable. I hang around there pretty often.
I mean,
but,
I'm gonna go
mean,
back home, set this thing going, and rest. if you set this thing up for being repaired and go rest. If you want to go in there with your dream buddies, I can't stop you.
Actually,
I should talk to Hope. But anyway,
waterfront.
for you,
And
At the very least with you, we can at least get our way out of
look.
this.
yeah, you
Ooh.
see a portal here in front of her, right to base to the Azure.
thank you. Just one question.
No
Hang on.
problem.
This Palace District is pretty much, well, a war zone right now.
As far as I'm aware, right?
I don't see many places open in the Garden District. What
Isn't
the
it?
heck
I'm
is
pretty sure I heard something
Guardian
called
District?
Vegas. I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe Jason knows a bit more about it. Blue and Redbird.
I'll ask
Shiny
around.
sky. Shiny looking fibs.
Anyways, Armsy, I guess. Good night.
I could just go home me sane anyway. I don't need you to spout words to me.
And genuinely, good night. I'm tired.
Yes,
Aye.
have a good night.
And thank you for at least stepping in.
Just through the portal. Just
Yeah. Alright, let me go get the fucking... Where's the quarter home again? Did you... Thank God I keep this thing as secure as I can in the backpack. I don't want this thing broken. That might be one of my other fears aside from black hole, really, because I hadn't really thought about it much, but fuck, the thought of it now is slightly terrifying. It's how I get everywhere, for fuck's sake. It's like if my car broke. Except instead
Honestly,
of an
I could
engine,
just
it
glorify you more.
This shouts because FF screwed up and gave me a sponsor PDA with a warp core in it.
No,
Either that or I have to figure
what
out
I
a way to
meant
get
to
it from
say
Jonah.
was I could scare you even more. In the sense of, I don't know mending. So,
I mean, I figured you did need just because of the fact you didn't offer to fix these fucking things.
look, here's the thing with mending, which I seriously don't know why people assume this. The spell doesn't help if you do not know what the fuck you're doing with mechanics.
Well, there's probably
It's
some
not
books
just,
on
hey,
mechanical work
cast some
here.
magic. No, I keep it strictly to magic. Because have you seen outside?
I mean,
It's all magical.
fair. Being able to fix a fucking toaster is at least a nice bit of knowledge to know in a pinch.
I mean, to that I say,
You know what I mean.
she literally lights her finger. Just,
You know what I fucking mean, Mags.
I do not, considering I do not own a toaster.
Oh, fuck's sake. Whatever. I mean, if you really want, I could try and give you blueprints for the old blueprints of these fucking things. Try and get something out of it. I don't know. You can go in NATO with your dreams.
Ramsey?
You could go in NATO with whoever the fuck this Hope is.
Mm-hmm.
See about asking if he's up for fucking adoption at this point. Aye.
Yikes, no need to be grouchy with me.
Look, most of me blood is gone, the armature's fucked up, I've still got a dull pain in me stomach and most of me left arm, and Shade nearly fucking lost it and stabbed me in the fucking head.
Don't know why.
Tried to stab me in the head with a sword.
Yeah, no, she's been having problems with her inner self as of late. Hers is way more serious than mine.
Is it a
Because
consequence
hers
of
is
love
just
or
cold-blooded
whatever?
killer. LV, yes. Love in her world, LOV. Basically, you know what?
That's
Basically, it just flips through the pages and basically shows Arm's Eclipse tail and what
The
that noir
fuck
is.
I was meaning the fact you had a girlfriend, Mags. Not capacity for
Oh.
violence.
No, I was showing you the side of her that almost stabbed you. The reason why she didn't is because of the change of heart, and yes, her girlfriend.
And because A, Shade actively stepped in to stop it, and B, Enki was there. Sure, he wouldn't have done much, but he could at least tried to get in the way. Which, fucking good on him, honestly. She got me right in the fucking stomach, Jeremy Righteous Mind. That was a hell of a gash.
You're feeling yourself being healed properly. Slowly, but properly.
Not the weird, reverse time, reverse wound shite. Sure, I know Jodes is capable of doing that, but that was when he was still at proper capacity. When he, used to have a nice waistcoat and little rectangular glasses.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you heard what my healing does.
And
which
you
is
don't
why
have
it's very effective.
Aye, and you don't have to fucking stab yourself in the side for it this time. No, that's not an invitation.
She slowly reaches over, pulls a knife out of the book.
I'm gonna fucking stab myself with it if you get any fucking further with that. I'm gonna be real with you.
It was a
Put it back.
joke.
For fuck's
Calm
sake.
down.
For fuck's sake,
Yikes.
I'm already questioning if my fucking kid is gonna end up with a little bit of magic thanks to the blood you gave me.
I mean, hey, guess what? Technically, then that means I'm related to you. I'm
That means
unintentionally gonna be part of the family.
And if that ends up happening after I get West, then technically you're still the fucking mother at that point. I can't win. She can't win, I guess, but...
Well, don't forget, like I said,
Listen.
there's no getting this back.
Godmother
Due
at
to
best.
the deal. Yes.
Even with that being
If you
the
ever
case.
need a babysitter, you know that I'd be willing to.
Listen, I've already got,
Because-
9 people that can
Yes.
look after him. And that's not even including you. And well,
You've seen my house.
I
It's
have
lovely.
seen...
Why
I
not?
have seen your house, but at the same time, you're probably going to want one of the kid with you if you want to babysit, just in case.
Fine. How about this? I babysit during the dreams.
If she's having bad dreams and you spot that, if they're having bad dreams and you spot that, I guess you can step in and try and help. Along with your little fucking dream son or whatever he is. Yeah, put it down again. Ballyells. I need to recharge, I'll be honest with you.
The things you miss working reception, huh?
Apparently. Hang on.
Hey, I'm at least just hitching a ride. What? Don't even need to do the funky words this time. Oh. Don't even need to do the funny words to come here this time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard you're getting better at it.
Well,
I say heard, I saw.
yeah,
No lie, that
I was
funny,
gonna say.
that little rabbit said some funny things, huh?
Yeah, true.
I don't even know if you have to contend with the old man for that to happen. Though, sorry for the tease, but you're not exactly great at babysitting, are you? Sorry, dreams
What's
can be
wrong with my house?
Listen, dreams can be a little scathing too, sorry.
What's wrong with my house?
I don't think it's your house, it's, the kid. What the hell did you do?
What do you mean?
Because I overhear a little bit of angry thoughts regarding that four-eyed person I saw earlier. And also calls for your end, but you know, that was the same regardless, considering who I was hearing from.
Oh boy. She summons a cup of tea, hands it,
Oh, I was about to ask you to
sips
think of an
that,
apple.
I'll explain.
I was actually about to ask you to think of an apple, actually. You're quick on the draw. Oh, taste of apples, actually.
So, what's happened exactly?
I'm not gonna ask you to disclose whatever the hell this deal you plotted end up, you know, happening or whatnot. But, you know,
I'll just explain it, because why not?
because I definitely don't see the kid anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying, I'm explaining it to you.
Right. Well, explain.
Basically, I originally prayed to priest, the forgot person.
Yes.
My prayer to him was simple. Please save my son and get him away from them. That was it. Happy decided to do it via force, and basically assumed it was me, which caused a fight.
As opposed to, you know, the potential of the priest probably just wanting a kid of their own, but not wanting to go through that rigmarole that most mortals do.
I don't know. I didn't know about that, but...
I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Either way, he fought, he did well, and he tried his best, but then, as I was letting out some of my anger and stuff, I met a man in basically a place far away from here.
This is that deal you were talking about by the grave.
Well,
Or thoughts.
let's just say the man I met originally was a demon king.
Oh.
And basically has the same abilities. Except he can literally yoink them. Which, damn, that's interesting.
That's
But-
concerning.
Anyways, he forced me to meet with Deimos. Basically the one that Happy has protection of, or he protects her.
Yeah, I was about to say. Actually, yeah. Fair enough.
Me and Deimos made a deal. Deal was simple. In return of what I gave, I asked on the contract, take my son away and save his life. Let him live. And that is the entire deal.
Make sure he lives.
I had to do the one thing a mother hates. Letting go.
Really
Will I
sad
see him again
dreams.
before he's... Will I see him again before he's gone? I don't know.
Or before you're gone? Who knows? I mean, for all I know, when you
Maybe.
die, if you end up fully dying, you'll probably just become a dream like me. Or, end up finding your soul in the dream realm, considering how much you seem to spend your time here. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up your deathbed.
Well, don't forget, if I die, my soul goes back to my boyfriend. Even if it's ripped in half, it takes a year for me to come back. Sure, it's gonna be a slow process, but that'll be okay.
Well, at the very least, you've also got the one thing that every mother craves. Knowing their child is safe. Regardless of the cost,
That is true.
he's safe. And that's what matters. You can have it back,
Yep.
if you want.
No, I'm fine.
It's still full, despite the amount of times you've been sipping at it.
I'm fine.
If you insist. More apple for me.
But
I'm still slightly terrified on the idea.
that was the deal.
I'm still freaking terrified of the idea of the old man going up against that shade. Oh, mind you, I wasn't stuck in your head while you were working reception. I was ping-ponging around. There's a certain comedy of jumping from seeing the fighting happening to just jumping to you in, like, practically lounge music.
Well, lounge music and also helping out some customers, you know. Just doing my job.
Okay. Good. Jeez, this tea is weird. Sorry. It might just be the
It's
fact
fine.
that I just keep reversing it. It's like, oh, hello, how can I help you this dream? And then, like, then I just cut back and it's just, stabbing, screaming, pain noises. Big slams. Did you know Shay got... Actually, no, you wouldn't know. You weren't there. Shay got kneed in the face. It was kind of fun. It was pretty funny to watch. I won't lie. But, well, as you said, that other side of her is, well, actually kind of what I'm afraid of if she and the old man were to fight.
That's noir. Yeah.
Especially considering that, you know, the old man seems to have a habit of styling himself as the end. Signs of the end and stuff to occasionally incredulous, panicky people. I'm 90% sure he gets a kick out of that. I don't think he'll ever say it to me, though. I should stop. I should stop drinking this. I must have drunk like 5 full cups of this alone. I've just been whispering cry every time it empties.
That's what you've been doing.
Yeah, that's what you were hearing under my breath. Let me put it down, actually. So, I also hear, Tal, you're starting to copy me. That blade of
Copy
yours.
you.
Mine cuts for anything magical, yours seems to try and cut for anything physical.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that originally was supposed to happen. I gave my sword over to a smith and said, you know what? Since my sword is now decayed and is bad, I am going to give it over to the blacksmiths. Yes, wanted to make them something new. I wanted to get an anti-magic sword to be like, you know what, screw your barrier.
Yeah, like what I was doing.
Instead,
So you were actually trying to copy me.
yes. And then I had a friend do that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I seriously was not expecting, here's your custom order. What do you mean? It's a new sword. Oh, okay. And then I see, not even kidding, I see a god backup. And I'm just like, what?
Huh.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know how
So it
much...
terrified me.
And consider the fact that I don't even know how much you could potentially test the old man's patience just with a flower alone.
This wasn't even my fault, I just got this.
You just got it. What the hell are you going to do with it?
I honestly...
Because...
I guess I have a sword now.
Because if what you said and what I've been overhearing is true, you have a fucking earth splitter.
Most likely. Also, the
Especially
only...
if that thing actually gets sharpened.
No, I'm not sharpening it.
Although that
Honestly,
also relies on having
on a
sharpening
rank
method that
scale,
won't break against the blade in the first place.
honestly, I'm pretty sure the rankings went not super, semi-armored tank to super armored synthetic to basically mech. The mech is when my sword decided, yeah, no, I'm not cutting through that. So,
If that funky rabbit went supersized, then do you think you would be able to cut?
no, definitely not, most likely. Especially with tungsten in the way. Yeesh.
Tungsten plating, and he's still somehow 800 pounds. I guess he doubled to 1600 by that point. You get what I mean? You get me.
Is it funny I have a joke?
What is it?
Man, if there was a weight limit to get into a place, he would not be able to unless he left his pack out in the street. That honestly must suck. Hey, sir, you can't go on this roller coaster. Why not? Because you weigh like 16,000 pounds?
I mean, I was spotting how that little rabbit looked when he had the arms folded away. I don't think he got on the roller coaster in that state. I think he can be a roller coaster seat with that.
True.
Yeah, I know. But the two's properly connected, you might even be able to.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I think the worst that would happen would be you accidentally kicking him in the back of the head. Well... Have you comprehended Foss yet?
Have I comprehended thoughts?
The word of chaos.
Yes, and I've been trying not to look in... Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I know what it means.
And you know what I accidentally did with it in this very spot. Because using that word alongside a couple others, I formed a black hole right here. For like 5 seconds before I got rid of it.
Yeah, and why are you telling me this? That was Shade who did it.
I'm pretty sure I did that, like, black hole thing in front of you. I don't know. Probably just forgot. After all, dreams are fleeting. And so are the
Well,
memories.
either way, I know what they mean, and I know what all of them mean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is bold-faced lying when he said he didn't harm any part of that arena, by the way. I saw 2 big holes where his arms dug. To try and avoid that big black hole.
Thankfully, it's Battle Arena for a reason. It'll fix itself in the next hour.
It did look kind of funny to see 2 big pits right next to each other, though. Like someone with, like a big old chipmunk took a bite. I don't know. Well, what words have you comprehended so far?
I mean, Vomlok Jahu is easy.
Yeah,
Basically makes another portal to the Azure behind you. Oops.
Don't do it willy-nilly. Plus, mind you, with
I
me,
wasn't trying to.
I tend to use it to avoid actually, going on the little bus route of dreams, more or less. So I could wander as far as I want from my web, and just come right back.
I mean, don't forget, I also know what light means, and time, and decay. The only 2 I'm not, confident about is Annie and Chaos, because, let's be honest, Chaos is
What about truth?
a bit much. I said truth, didn't I?
You said, you comprehended, Reese alongside Kra and Netra.
Oh yes, I also meant truth. I used it earlier.
Ah.
I basically did Jahu Vom Zata and organized something.
Form, decay, truth.
Now? Form, order, truth. I said Jahu Vom Zata.
Form, order, truth. Right. I mixed up with Netra.
Where did you get...
I don't know. Fortunately, at least just saying them normally like this doesn't convey too much meaning unless you want to actually think of the poem while you're saying it.
Still need to find out that poem. Most likely I could find out from the old man soon.
And well, you seem to have a decent grasp of the wormhole part, or at least forming the part of the poem that basically constitutes it.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, you're still actively thinking of a place in order to get to it. Instead of the abstract concept of simply home. Because in that case, the wormhole might send you to your home, or send you here. Or send you to that 3rd layer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk that.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna use my thoughts.
When you actually know the poem, then it aligns. When I want to return to the web, I don't say the Great Web's entrance. I don't have the Great Web's entrance in the mind when I recite it. I just think home. Well, you also aren't cutting open a hole in the dream in order to do it. To be fair, I'm not even sure if I need to do that, I just do it because it's fun. I've not seen the old man do it. Does he do it?
I think so, but I can never tell where he goes.
I mean, you could ask Shay, but she's off, doing fun loves.
Yeah, no, she's supposed to be having a happy ending with her GF right now anyways.
Yeah, very notable G. That I will not eavesdrop in any capacity because I'm not a creep. I don't know about the old man, but, you know, to be fair, I also insult the old man every chance I get, so who knows?
Honestly, I feel like he would smack you upside the head if he heard you just say that.
Oh, trust me, he has enough quabbles with me as it is. Spellcard thing's going well, though.
That's good.
Look. We've been able to incorporate it with the Void Song. What was... Should probably do something that's not so... notable. That could work, yeah. Sun forms. Smaller sun, but still. Maybe if I get good enough at that, I might be able to turn that into throwable fireballs. That could be fun, throwing miniature suns at people.
You never know. I mean,
I feel like
used
that's a
to have
lot of
fireball,
nuclear
but I got
reactor
rid of it.
streams, I notice. Anyway, let me just, Okay, I didn't expect it to explode like that, but at least harmlessly. All glittery. Hell. Oh well. I just wanted to check up on things. If you want to talk with the old man, that's your bag. But catch us another dream. Heck, maybe come to the web. He evidently shows up there too, even if it's my home. He has his own.
I might show up soon, okay?
Yeah.
For now,
Maybe bring some of the, maybe the whisker fellow you were talking about.
yeah, I could possibly bring Whisker.
Oh, that was
He
actually
always
the
likes
name. I thought I said
information.
it wrong.
No, his name's Whisker.
Was I thinking of someone else?
Because you may have been thinking of Wicker, who
That
is
was it.
a Chandelier.
Yes. That was it, yes. I guess there's another layer to it. You're more a ghost type of creature, aren't you? Or at least, according to those origins. I didn't look, mind. The old man had to tell me.
Yeah, you're true. You're true.
Well, if you're already dead, and you're not really lying, or if not eternal lying, you can't really easily die again.
Well, here's
At
the
that
thing
point,
for
that's just
me.
being put to bed.
Technically, for ghosts, yes, we can, but our souls basically just float up in the air and just drift until something is to grab them or they get enough energy some frickin' how to form again. That's how ghost Pokemon work.
If that's the case and you end up
Here's the
dying,
funny
I hope
thing.
your boyfriend doesn't do anything funny with the library with my damn web again. Especially with those potions.
No, like I said, his immediate reaction whenever I do die, take my soul back, and guess what? I'm stuck in bed with him cuddling and slowly reviving myself.
Well, that's one way to enjoy death, I suppose. Enjoy
he
death,
lays into me
cuddling with your
like that, too.
beloved until you're back. Would that mean Azzy is my dad if you end up adopting me? How would you even adopt a dream in the first place? After all, usually the metaphor is for taking the dream, like, from somebody else, pass the torch and whatnot. But I'm beholden to no one. I'm my own thing.
She summons some papers that are basically just adoption papers.
Oh, you cheeky bitch. I may be more a kid in like appearance, but I could swear all the same. I just don't try to do it like a sailor.
I understand.
So when the situation calls for it, the old man is usually the one that stays away from swearing at all costs. He calls it needless.
But if I ever were to, as you just saw,
Wait, don't I have to sign it too?
yes.
Well, you're gonna have to make a convincing argument then.
I can cook.
That's not really a proper selling point to someone that usually feeds off of dream essence. Hell, that was technically why I wanted you to imagine an apple in the first place. So I could just eat a little bit of dream essence. Even if it's yours.
So you don't want me... So you're telling me you don't want me to make you spaghetti, fettuccine, chicken parmesan, fresh pizzas from an oven, right out, filled to the brim with dream essence?
Maybe if I were corporeal right now, it would make more sense, but... Well... Unless you're really giving a lot of thought into every dish. But at the same time, there is just something nice about just tasting the static of a bit of dream essence shaped like a TV.
You know what? Hang on.
Plus, half of those foods sound... I've only heard of dreams of snobs. People that think like they're the best food critic in all of existence and then it snaps back to reality and old truth confronts them. They get criticized once and they immediately jump.
Stay right there.
Freaking...
Literally stand right there for a second. Okay. She holds in her hand basically a plate, and it's just a small slice of pizza.
I mean, I've seen
It's
plenty
just
of people
cheese,
eat
but
these.
still.
You're not convincing me with food, you know that, right? I may be a kid, but I'm not that simple.
It was a joke.
I know.
Like
Thank
you
you
were
anyway, though.
joking the fact of... It was a joke like that since, well, you literally joked about, you have to bribe me in order to do that. Oh, okay. You know what? I can cook.
I didn't say bribe, I
What do
said
you mean?
convincing.
Yes, and I did. There you go.
Well, how will I know I won't be kidnapped by some high-ranking demon if I am your son? Sorry to
Only
bring
thing
it
I would
up,
say
but
to
it is a
that
valid
is-
question.
I would have to do something that I really didn't want to do.
And let's be completely honest with ourselves here. Are you really going to try and adopt another kid after you just let one go? Are you that desperate to fill the void?
Like I said, that's why I'm not making the choice yet. That's why I put the papers away. I'm not ready yet, and I know this.
Exactly. Good. You're more mature than I
Why
gave
do you
credit.
think I put them away?
You're more mature than I gave you credit. I kid. You're the one that's a
That's so-
researcher, but you're the one that's a researcher, girl, after all.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I wouldn't be surprised if I become much more well-known thanks to you.
You would be most likely, but
Am I
the
gonna
thing
start hearing
is
thoughts in my head?
about that. I hope not.
Or prayers, as you call them.
I mean, if you want to have communication with me, yes, I could give you my mark.
Or alternatively,
Technically,
that
already-
other factor of prayer, worship. After all, you're clinging quite tightly to hope a lot of the day, aren't you? Even when I'm not around.
Oi, don't you dare pull that card. You came here of your own volition, mister. And you follow me under your own volition, too.
That's because
I
you're
never
fun.
ask. You just
That's
show
because
up.
you're fun to talk to.
Because here's the thing about, well, like I always say,
You're the one that stumbled across
I'm
me.
just here. True.
Even if originally I only came to that library for a strange pull. Don't really understand. I don't know if it's the guides or what. I don't know. But I don't hear any other voice in your head. I mean, even disregarding the factor of shade, having, what is the correct word? Sodded off?
Yeah, true.
I definitely know one thing, I don't want you to end up like Harold.
No. I'll be fine, don't worry.
Besides, pretty sure you wouldn't like being rooted to the spot anyway. Outside of doing a little bit of reception work. Yeah, time flies in a dream,
Oh
don't
no. Don't forget the thing about me. I would figure out a way to make myself move. That being with magic or with fire.
I don't think trying to set the roots of the tree on fire would be a good idea if you're rooted to said tree.
Well, here's the thing. Burn the roots. I then roll. I can roll through the entire library.
And it also depends on whether or not the rest of the trunk ends up burning.
It'll be
Alternatively,
fine, anyways.
alternatively, the wormhole will just work, probably.
True.
Imagine the jump you could give a lot of people by just falling from the ceiling and crashing down and be like, hello, welcome to the library.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna become a tree, let's be honest. This is
Yeah.
literally just a memento.
No, worst
And a
case scenario,
connection.
I think you'll become a flower field.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad.
I don't know. Depends on if Azzy has hay fever.
Shut up.
Goodness me. The old man's been trying to tell me more words. Stuff that he admits he doesn't have a direct translation for. Mara. And such. I don't really know. All he knows is that when he first heard it, it was combined with Loke. So Mara Loke. Something void. I don't know. How can I know? I'm not exactly the old Zata. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up just calling himself Mr. Zata if he goes corporeal on us. That sounds really silly, actually. I don't think he'd do that. He might just keep himself the same. I actually take a corporeal form. His form is corporeal enough, I guess. Oh, I dread the idea of him coming across people in reality, considering what that sight could do. I have seen him intervene when a nightmare tried invading my web. It came in at the brain section. Feral-looking thing. Kind of looking like if Azzy had lost all modesty. And also wasn't a cat. Or angel-looking. I mainly saw it and chased after it. It ran around a corner. Next thing I did when I rounded that corner, old Truth had impaled it on the side. And I saw its essence fall into the blade. Not just explode or dissipate, actively like be sunk in. It was kind of mortifying, actually. Why could you just do that? That's also why I'm very notable in trying to say to be careful around the old man. Because I don't want him to do that to you either. Or Shade. You two are good talking partners.
I'll be fine, don't worry. And plus, I'm pretty sure he's grown fond of me. So there's that.
Oh, true. But growing fond of you doesn't mean his patience grows. If you call him just needlessly, he's probably gonna be miffed about it.
Why do you think I don't call him out of the blue?
Oh, fair. Unless you want to give your little sob story to him. I shouldn't call him that. But to be fair, I'm the one that's self-sustaining. He isn't, so... Hard to be self-sustaining is a nightmare without becoming a sad, depressed piece of shit. And at that point, that's most people that play, those really competitive computer games. Enough that they start dreaming about it, apparently. You know that brim of this hat is really wide, right? I can't see you.
Maybe that's the point.
Yeah, but, you know, as much as I tease about the adoption papers, I'd like to look here, not here. Hey.
Better?
I don't think I could rock the hat. I prefer the hoodie. Let's just set it down. So lunch gently on the
Wow.
counter.
Funny, I guess, now you see me without my hat.
I mean, that's one of the other times I saw you when I first corporealized. Pretty sure, before you ended up having your breakthrough.
I mean, well, the funny thing is, that is still technically attached to me. I can't really get rid of it.
Oh, true, much like this part of your clothing.
This, yes.
This, however, not so much.
The jacket, no. The inner part of the suit, yes.
Well, fair enough. To be honest, I don't really know what you'd actually do for me if you were to adopt me, aside from trying to cook up food and make sure I'm well fed with dream essence or something. After all, I already have my own web. I'm technically my own house. I don't need a family.
Still, trust me when I say it's better to have company versus none.
I know. I do enjoy you. I did enjoy you, Hazzy, and that weirdly angelic fellow visiting the dream.
Yeah, Jack. He's
Yeah.
around here somewhere.
He's somewhere. Looks like you could just probably put him as like one of the like a Greek statue to try and like me, but he's actually security. He just jumps people that try and take books.
Yeah. We totally didn't have an incident that resulted in one of those armors in the hole to be a corpse. What do you mean, anyways?
Well, either way, I would like to meet the rest of those nightmare hunters, as you call them. I'm assuming they don't exactly hunt the shade, or they don't have intentions to hunt the old man, because that's probably not going to end well.
Well, they don't tend to hunt anything that's really... Well, here's the thing. Yes, nightmare hunters, they do their job and get the nightmare out. In what way is up in the air.
I realize technically, the old man kind of does that, actually. Gets nightmares out of my place, and apparently seems to go around and try and feed off of other nightmares. Or I guess just piggyback off of the nightmare's domain, I guess. Something, I don't know, you won't tell me properly. Said it like, if you knew the truth of my feasting habits, you would go mad. Or something to that effect, I don't know.
Yeah, I better not think about it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to think about how someone that looks like a diseased, bandaged old man with a cane that turns into a scythe actually feeds on anything. Me, however, it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
And also, that part about the apple, if you end up coming with for trying to help out Jones, I will say that to everyone. I will tell them to imagine the apple. If they can't, they are of no use to me on that mission for that goal.
And like I told you, what apple do you mean?
Swear to goodness, I'm gonna have you start thinking of one and I'm gonna pluck like a half red, half green apple from behind your ear.
Actually, you know what? We'll do something funny. Go ahead and try that. You would see basically a red apple switch from orange to yellow to green, back down to red to a pink to an orange to a yellow to a green.
I didn't ask you to make it prismatic.
It's not. It's just all the apples I thought about.
Well, true, but it's swapping through like it's prismatic.
Exactly. 'Cause it's every apple I thought about.
Well, there's no blue. So I suppose it's not truly prismatic. Usually prismatic means it goes through all the colors of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
While I am curious to see what your thoughts taste like, I'll put it back. That? I didn't mean anything problematic by that.
I was gonna say, damn, that sounded very malicious for a second.
Shut up, I'm not using jailer's honey. That stuff allows you to become a nightmare. At least briefly. So, if I end up finding out of a shipment of it, I'll let you know. So you can find it in reality and get rid of it. While me and Truth likely try and deal with people that try to imbibe. Prisoner's honey is fine, that's used by lovers to try and experience the same dream together. Especially for people that don't exactly have the same skill set that we do. Also, I won't lie, I didn't even think about it as malicious. I accidentally thought of it a different way. Oh well. If you thought of it as malicious, that's probably a little better than the other potential. Yeah, no, get the thought out. Get the thought out. Stop it.
Why did your mind go there? Why? Why the fuck did your mind go there?
There's a lot of hopeful.
Wait.
There is a lot of very hopeful and very happy dreams that are likely very similar to what Shade is likely experiencing right now. So I will speak not a single word further on it, and if you do, I will zip it shut.
I'm just kidding.
I was ready for a minute. I was so ready. Because while this is a public dream, and technically a part of your mind, the fact that it's public means that you share control at least a little bit. I can manipulate.
Oh, yes, I understand.
Don't speak more words on it.
I won't.
Because I'd hate to zip that mouth shut. And I won't lie, literally.
I kind of figured. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'm not. I keep forgetting how malicious I can sound sometimes.
I mean, have you heard yourself during the chant?
I mean, that's me trying to copy the old man. Sure, it's weird, but it's also, I think the maliciousness might be because the void is speaking back.
Oh, don't worry. The old man is 10 times worse.
Yeah, he whispers.
No, I mean, when he does that chant, it is scary. And it is like a boom.
Yeah, because he knows it a lot better than I. And since he's a nightmare, he already knows how to be imposing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I end up falling flat trying to be menacing. Like, say...
I mean, heck, I could literally tell you to do one thing, and I bet you would instantly say, yeah, no, I'm not doing that, and then fall on your face on accident.
What? Come on. Not that
There is
close.
one thing. No, I'm saying that because your body would literally make your knees weak, and basically, your knees would get weak immediately and think, okay, shut down.
I mean, okay. Probably a little bit.
Do you want me to prove my point? Because I know I'm fucking correct.
Can we not?
But I want to prove the theory.
Fine, alright, you do it, and I get to try and be menacing.
You want to be menacing?
Yeah, you do the knees weak shutdown thing, and then I get to be menacing. Or at least attempt to be.
Okay. Sword back out.
Oh, really? Oh, I was putting it away because of that. Fair enough.
She grabs it.
Don't. Okay. Why do you give my sword a hug?
No, in the sense of this.
Whoa!
You would see no blood.
Magius. You know the blade is based on willpower, right? There's a reason
Yeah, I
there's no
know.
blood. I don't want to hurt you.
Exactly. So my theory is correct.
Because it begins dull. Though if you provoke me, that's a different story. It's a weird thing. It's the nature of willpower, desire to hurt, all that like level of violence, yada yada yada, that kind of, whatever comparison will probably work on that. That kind of gets rid of my initial idea. I mean, after all, I know I can always do the same thing that Shade has been managing to find out. Of reversing time. To heal that rabbit's wounds a little bit. I saw his left arm fixed back up like you would zip up a hoodie.
I did not need to have that mental image in my head.
Well, I mean, if you want, I can cut it out. And there's my attempt.
Please do.
That's not what the response should be.
Well, sadly, don't forget who you're talking to and how my mood has been as of late, which is very...
What's the best term? Manic depressive, desperate mother? Don't wear out your neck. While it may not have actually cut enough to cause blood, you did get a dull blade pressed the hell into you with that. That's gonna sting a little bit.
No. There's another thing, don't forget.
Oh, well, there is that. If you so want. But...
No, it's because of Shade, because of how much damage she took in the fucking sim pod. It broke me.
Oh, yeah. That feels a lot weirder than you think.
I know.
What was my initial idea of trying to be threatening? I don't even remember anymore. Oh well. And my original attempt backfired, and it was a good segue and all. You had to go with it. I mean, if you really wanted me to cut out your memories, I could have just cut out West. But you know you don't want to do that. Neither of us did. And no matter how many magical barriers you put up, hope is always what keeps things alive. Don't nuzzle my sword!
What? I totally wasn't trying to stab myself again. What? What do you mean? Anyways.
I swear, Ted. I swear that you're getting an addiction from that fucking cat girl, I swear. You're getting an addiction from that depressive demented.
Honestly, at this point, I just... honestly, I need her to have her memories back.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to do that. The old man has mainly been questioning you on that. I can only keep memories alive. I can't exactly bring them back. If a dream fully collapses, that's it. You can't exactly bring it back. That way I'm using far too much than necessary and probably warping it. So I just... Does my dearest mommy Magius need her weekly stabbing? Sheesh.
Never say that line again.
And that's why you're not adopted.
Never. Why?
Because I have the opportunity to say that in earnest. And how much you seem to accidentally, be thinking about being stabbed a bunch. And slowly moving your neck towards my blade. If you want to go and cuddle with Azzy in bed, you can just do that. You don't need me to cut off your head to do that.
I know. It's called... I was doing something called a joke and also proving a point because I know you will not harm me. That is why I'm doing it. Because you were talking about stuff and I was just like, well, guess what? You wouldn't be able to.
Because A, you're not a nightmare that's being a prick to me. And B, you're a good talking partner. And so is Shay. And I'd rather not have a nightmare that's trying to reach my level of strength on my ass. Because I'd also have to I hate to see her subsumed by the old man.
Honestly, if I remember correctly, he found out, and his reaction was he was happy.
Happy about what?
I think if I remember Shay telling me, he was smiling and stuff. Well, couldn't see a smile, but you could know that there was one
Could
there.
sense one time.
Happy
yeah.
that he was happy that another nightmare was like him.
Or
Instead of
growing-
him murdering it.
Or growing
Yeah.
to be like him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how much of her ends up falling away. To become more pure, like us. She's able to break free enough that she becomes not just an entity that exists in the nightmare, but the nightmare itself.
I think she's
am
gotten
the
to
dream
that
itself.
point.
He is the nightmare himself. I don't know where he comes from, because wherever he did, he probably subsumed it, same as me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oh, this stream's been going for quite a while. Shouldn't you get back to work?
Honestly, I tried to end it like 40 minutes ago, and then you started a whole nother conversation.
It keeps happening.
You always fucking do this. You always fucking do this. Anyways.
There. Well, I should probably be getting back to the web at any rate.
Yes, you have a good night, and I'm gonna go home and call my boyfriend. Or he's possibly here, I don't know. I'm just gonna look around.
I don't know. You might be. I don't know. Tell him everything's gonna be alright. Feel free to, I don't know, come visit me in the web if you ever want. I'll just make sure to, if he does, I'll bar the passage to the clocks.
Honestly, I'm gonna possibly bring 2 people there.
Bring your whisk and wick, maybe.
No,
Yeah.
because I have a feeling bringing truffles there might actually be a good thing, considering truth is, well, the truth.
Truth is
If
truth.
anybody's able to get anything through her and actually know the truth and show the truth,
Yeah. Although there's also an equal risk
That's
of
possibly
showing
my
up
best
testing his
bet.
patience until he snaps.
well, he's good at getting through to people.
True. Well, he got through to you, evidently, Miss Magius.
True. And through shade.
Yeah. He is wise. Even if usually to me he's incredibly boring about it. That might just be me. I
For
don't
me,
know.
I find it interesting.
I don't know. Maybe if you end up introducing these hunters, maybe we could just end up having dialogue. Without needing to go to dreams. Actually, no, that relies on me hearing it like prayers. And I don't want to become a god. I saw what happened to your boyfriend. And well, that makes me slightly worried on the idea of becoming a god, because I don't like the idea of dying. Come to think of it. Dying is the end of all hope. It's the end of everything. The only thing remaining is reality and truth. Probably why he likes his sight so much. Whatever. I need to head back to my web anyway.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if, well, If the hunter's into becoming interested enough, you try and keep a void hole open to go from here to the web. Actually, another thing. Remind me at some point to take you to an actually nonsensical dream. A lot of dreams you seem to go to are really logical and sensible, actually. I need to take you to a fun one.
Oh, I like the logical ones.
Oh, come on. I could show you an ocean of blood. With legs swimming through like they're just fish. It's actually kind of fun and interesting looking, actually. Apparently the blood in that dream is only for decorative purposes. It'll be fun, you'll love it.
I'm gonna stick with my logical ones.
Oh, come on, you'll love it. But another time. Probably when I've gotten acquainted with the Wicks. And whoever else. Was it that Dom guy?
Maybe, yes.
Who knows?
Heck, you should still possibly meet Master Boo Boo.
That sounds like an old man thing.
She's very sweet, I will say that.
Oh, well, if you say so. Wait, master and she. Okay, well, fair enough. Mistress always has a wrong connotation to it nowadays. But to be fair, most of the jokes I make are mainly out of tease, instead of malice. But yes. There we go. So you open it like you're busy opening a diagram. I just cut it open. It's funner that way. Much funner that way.